Are you building a new home? Well, here's some things that you should know. The appeal of building a new home is just simply irresistible for some. New carpets, new gleaming appliances, new master bedroom with your own private spa, not to mention that everything in the home is designed and selected by you. We want to give you our top 10 tips when building a new home. Now, before we do, did you know that Canada just launched their new first-time home buyers incentive program? It's a promising plan helping new home buyers like you to get a leg up in today's competitive real estate market. If you qualify, you're instantly eligible to receive an additional 5% to go towards the purchase of your resale home. But if you're planning on building a brand new home, the government will actually top up your down payment by 10% of the purchase price. The best part is that the loan is repaid according to the value of the property anytime over the next 25 years or when the home is sold again. The Government of Canada is committed to spend $1.25 billion over the next 3 years in a bid to help Canadians land their dream home. If you want more information about this program, let us know. Now, without any more, let's show you our top 10 list of what you should know about building a new home in Calgary. Tip number 1, it's dangerous to go alone. You got to use an agent. So most new home builders aren't always aware that they can use an experienced buyer's agent to help. It's too easy to get caught up in selecting tiles, arranging the home layout, and picking the flooring in the kitchen to think about everything else. An agent can negotiate on your behalf, provide valuable information on the builder's reputation, and show you the comparable prices in the community. They can also let you know what you should be asking for in your new home as well as what's expected throughout the process. They have access to the MLS listings in the neighborhood that the site agent often does not. So having access to the MLS is very valuable as it can give insight to you if you are overpaying in today's dollars for when it comes time to sell in the future. Thank you, truck. Having access to the MLS is very valuable as it can give insight to if you are overpaying in today's dollars for when it comes time for you to sell in the future. Builders might require that your buyer's agent be present on your first visit, so include them on all discussions and any visits, and especially any time throughout the build. Now, tip number 2, it's all in who you know. So many home builders in Calgary develop a good relationship with buyer's agents. It makes for good business to work with a buyer's agent who is continually bringing in qualified, motivated new clients as opposed to someone walking in off the street. Talk to your agent about the builder relationships they have and hear about the previous experiences with other clients on their new home builds. Tip number 3, limited time offers. New builds can change quickly. The lots available, the included bonuses, or even the prices of the build can all become obsolete overnight. Offers are limited, so if you see something that interests you, it may not be there in a couple months if the demand in the community is strong. But on the flip side, if the market slows, check that you are taking advantage of every current offer that the builder has to give to you. Tip number 4 is it's got to be in writing. Contracts. It's a willy business, and you might find that some builders are unwilling to negotiate on the contract they offer. Designed to look after the builder's interest and not your own, be sure to read the fine print of these contracts. Well, better yet, have an experienced attorney or us, your real estate agent, step in and help you go over the contract to uncover exactly what you're agreeing to when you sign. A new build contract doesn't have the same exits that a resale home would have and is not the same type of agreement you would use for a resale home. Check for what the builder controls, such as closing dates, inspections or appraisals, values. You also want to look at, are they going to be asking for more money down the road? And speaking of money, tip number 5 is show me the money. Builders love to offer financial incentives to work with them, especially if a market is slow. New home builders will offer you money to use their preferred lender, but that's often another method of them securing profit in the deal. You'll also want to check the closing costs, many of which come out of your pocket rather than the builder's, whereas you might share the closing costs of a resale home with the seller. Choosing alternative lenders or lawyers other than what the builder offers could cost you in the long run, with higher interest rates and potential fees. It's always a good rule of thumb to remember that there's no such thing as a free lunch. Well, unless you're with your grandma, but that's another story. Tip number 6, quotes do not equal price. Now, builders will quote the price for a home, but be warned, the final price could be dramatically higher. Most quotes are the base price of the home, no additions, set in the least desirable place in the community. The final price will take time as you add up the inclusions. You want to add the lot you choose. For instance, if you want a home set on a ridge or backing onto a lake or a park or anything special, the quote prices quickly skyrocket. You might be surprised how much higher the final price is once everything is said and done. Now also, these additions to the price can come after everything is signed and initially agreed upon. You could come back to the builder at various stages and actually end up choosing higher end upgrades than what you originally quoted, and now all of a sudden your end price can quickly change. Now, speaking of upgrades, can we interest you in an upgrade? That's tip number 7. Check what the builder offers as their standard for them items like flooring, cabinetry, countertops. Builders often have different levels of upgrades for higher quality materials in the home. It's best to consider these upgrades now rather than assuming you can change and remodel once the home is done. It's often cheaper in the long run to increase your budget now to include the upgrades you really want, and in short, don't expect oak and quartz on your standard package. But be warned, not all upgrades are created equal. Consult your real estate agent to discuss which upgrades are worth the cost and which won't add anything to the resale value of the home. Builders will offer all of them to you, but that actually doesn't mean you need them. There are some upgrades that are worth the investment, and there are some that are just truly not, so be aware. Tip number 8, choices, choices, choices. It's so easy to get flooded with choices as you start designing your home. There are so many elements that you can choose that it's easy to get overwhelmed. Consider the drawer handles, the fixtures in the bathroom, the type of shower glass, the color of the cabinets, flooring in the kitchen, lighting for the master bedroom, and the railing types for your balcony. It just goes on and on. Most good builders have a design center for you to preview the choices you make, as well as get guided assistance to design your home. You can see firsthand what each upgraded inclusion will look like in the home. Make time to go through the design center and be sure to take pictures to help you remember what you'd like in your own home. Tip number 9, change your mind before you sign. So you want to include outdoor plumbing, maybe some sort of an extension over the patio, the garage, a 3rd bedroom, 4th bedroom, whatever it is. It might not be possible once you've actually agreed to move ahead with your home. But even if it is, you're going to pay for it. With permits and contracts, builders have very limited mobility to change design or structural elements of your home. Assuming the answer is no, if you want to change your mind about something, so be clear up front about what you're getting with your design. Even if you want to find your own flooring or tiles, that could be a major upset. Builders have negotiated rates with preferred suppliers, and choosing your own materials could significantly increase the price of your new home. Typically, the larger the builder, the better rate on materials they get, and the less likely they are to accept changes once you actually sign that contract. Now, final tip number 10. It's okay to be emotional. There's a lot of excitement as well as stress about building your new home. At first, you're thrilled to design and create your new dream house. Then you just get stressed about the decisions. Then you get enthusiastic about watching the walls and the roof go up, and then you get worried when it seems that nothing is happening for a long time because the doors are locked. It's completely normal. The construction of a new home is an emotional roller coaster. The best way to handle it is to stay in constant communication with your site staff, construction manager, and your real estate agent. Nothing is perfect, and there will be hiccups along the way. But in the end, the feeling of getting the keys to your new home and walking in the door on that first day is truly all worthwhile. Now, if you'd like to build a new home in Calgary, talk with us first. We want to be your advocate, partner, your guide throughout the whole process, and we'd love to help you build the dream home you've always wanted. We have incredible connections, relationships with many of the top builders in and around Calgary, as well as many custom home builders. Our goal is to be an incredible resource for you during your new home build. And our mission as a real estate team and brokerage is to positively impact the lives of others through real estate. So let's chat more about your new home, and we can help you figure out how to do that.